no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down no bangles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And it was set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the option, it's Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. You know you feel these great mismatches, throwing to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Safe back at the 38. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Murray to air it out again. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
There he goes, left side. The 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd and a couple, Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Corral with it, 1st down here. And they will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Play action, Corral. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On 3rd down, here's Corral. That caught by Trimble. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this 1st half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
They'll start on the ground with Ballage. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Again, it's Ballage. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. They'll run here with Ballage. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Off play action. Here's Corral. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Meanwhile, Murray's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the play fake, Corral. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Corral. Looking downfield for Jones. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Murray finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on second down, Murray. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll hurt you. And now it brings up third down. And a great starting field position on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 4. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now this time, Murray to throw it. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, certainly not running up to the impact because they've got big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and short now following the fumble. On second down, here's Corral. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Corral sets up play action. And he takes a shot on the ring. He says this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Corral looking to pass, second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Here's Corral. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And he loses the football a second time. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
McBride was a standard in the 2022 draft for tight ends. The Mackey Award winner is the best tight end in college. He was the first one off the board when Arizona tabbed him as their future starter at the position. He'll get to learn from one of the best with the Cardinals, Zach Ertz. It appears he already is picking up that first down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but maybe the timing was a little off on that.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Murray again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Brandon Smith puts it on. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Second and 4. Corral here, working from the gun. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Corral from the gun on third down here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty. And now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Murray now. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. Touchdown. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Corral under pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Corral. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. An inside give to Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Murray. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Corral. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now Corral. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Corral to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Corral. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Arizona, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.